Good day, students. Today, I'm going to talk about basic grammar rules of English language, and they are very important. And you must have heard about parts of speech. So today's lesson is based on the basic structure, basic grammar, and that is parts of speech. So let's begin with our lesson today. And there are eight parts of speech basically. So we have 8 parts of speech, and these 8 parts of speech are very important to understand, because if you do not understand and identify these basic rules of English language, then it will be difficult for us to understand the language. These basic 8 parts of speech are noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, conjunction, preposition, and interjection. So these are 8 parts of speech, and they are the basic, a basic pillar or basic foundation of the building of English language. So if we do not understand these basic parts of speech, it's difficult for us to move forward and understand a language in a better way. So most of you are familiar with parts of speech. The first part of speech is noun. Noun is a naming word. Noun is a naming word, and usually we have common noun and proper noun. And this is a naming word. It can be a name of a person. It can be a name of a place. It can be a name of a thing. So if we look at the definition of this word, you need to understand the concept that a word that gives a name of a person, place, is a noun. In Urdu, we call it ism, okay, naming word. And the examples are: the sun shines brightly. The sun shines bright. The sun is a noun, okay. Ahmad is sleeping in his car. Ahmad is a noun here. The cat is playing with a dog. The cat is a naming word. In a sense, we have 2 nouns, cat and a dog. So these are 2 common nouns. And then we have types of nouns. The types of nouns are common noun, abstract noun, proper noun, material noun, and collective noun. So we have these types of nouns as well. But the basic thing that we need to understand here is that this is a word, it's a naming word. It can be a name of a person, it can be a name of a place, it can be a name of a thing, it can be an abstract noun. Abstract noun means which doesn't have physical appearance. For example, bravery, honesty, truthfulness. These are abstract nouns. They don't have physical appearance, but they are noun. And in the same way, we have common noun: wall, chair, ball. These are all common nouns. And then we have proper nouns. Proper nouns are the naming word and place. For example, Alexandria, proper noun. Nahid is a proper noun. Karachi is a proper noun. And then we have collective noun. Means a group noun, in a group, a team of soldiers, okay, and a gang of thieves, a flock of birds. These are collective nouns. So all these are the examples of nouns. The next adjective, the next parts of speech is pronoun. So the word that we use in place of a noun is a pronoun. And the example of this is that John is absent today because he is ill. If we write John is absent today, John is not, John is ill, that doesn't make sense. And that will not be a proper sentence. So what we have to do, in place of, we have to write his pronoun. So pronouns are that are used in place of noun. So if John is a noun, his pronoun will be he. He word that we will use in place of a noun. John. Okay, so we will continue from here that the parts of speech we have discussed are noun and pronoun. And now we are going to see the next parts of speech. The next part of speech after noun, pronoun will be let me open the slides and then we can see. Yes, so the next part of speech is verb. Verb is a doing action. Verb is a doing action. Any action that we do will be called verb. Okay, will be called verb. For example, Calcutta is a big city. So city is a noun, and what is a verb here? Iron and copper are used as metal. So what is a verb here? Verb is a word that shows an action. Okay, verb is a word that shows an action. For example, run, walk, climb, sleep. These are all actions. Kick, hold. These are all actions. And they show that we are doing some work. So these action words are, but you have to remember that these action words have forms. We have regular verbs and we have irregular verbs. Regular verbs are those in which we just add ed and the form of that verb is changed. For example, kick. If I say kick, kick is a present verb. This is a first form of verb which is used in a present tense. And if I add ed into it, I say I kick the ball. So that is changing present into past, which is a second form of verb. And then we have a third form of verb that is used with has and have. Okay, I have kicked the ball. The cat has climbed up the tree. So with has and have, we use three forms of verb. So here, the important thing is that we have to remember that verb has three forms. And it is first form, second form, and third form. The first form of verb is used in a present tense. The second form of verb is used in a past tense. And in the third form of verb is used with has and have when we talk about perfect tense. And there are regular and irregular forms of verb, and the verbs are doing action. So after verb, we come to adverb. So you can see that the word itself signifies adverb. Adverb means adding meaning to the verb. And what is verb? Verb is an action. So when we add something to the action, it means we are adding an adverb. So it is a word that adds meaning to a verb. It can be adjective, it can be adverb. So the example of this is the flower is very beautiful. And the word beautiful, and this is a beautiful flower. He has a charming personality. She is a well-versed lady. So charming, well-versed, he is a handsome boy. Handsome are the words that are adding meaning. The girl is pretty. The boy is handsome. Okay, the cat is fluffy. So all these meanings, the verb that are added meaning to the verb is called adverb. For example, this flower is very beautiful. And she pronounced the word correctly. So correctly is a verb, adverb. It means that she has and she is pronouncing the word correctly. So he is moving very fast. Okay, they are doing their work superbly. So usually we have ly in the end of an adverb, and it add meaning to the verb action. She climbed up the tree. How she climbs? Swiftly. Okay, she climbed up the tree swiftly. Okay, so the word that add meaning to the verb is an adverb. Now we come to the next parts of speech, which is adjective. So adjective is a verb that add meaning to the verb and add meaning to the noun and not to the verb. So adjective is a word that add meaning to the noun or a pronoun. What kind of a boy is he? Brave. How many boys are there in the class? 20. And the examples that I've given before, that she is a pretty girl. Pretty is an adjective. Okay. And he is a handsome boy. Handsome is an adjective. And adverb is adding to the verb action. She speaks fluently. Fluently is an adverb, but she has a pleasant personality, so it comes before a noun. So pleasant is an adjective. So we need to figure out what are adjectives and what are adverbs. Then we come to the next part of speech, that is conjunction, and they are very important. Conjunctions are the words that are used to join sentences, ali, and even phrases, and even words and strings. When we connect the strings, the phrases, and the words together, we use conjunction there. Ali and Aslam are cousins. 2 and 2 make 4. I ran fast but missed the train. So when we connect two phrases together, we connect two sentences together, then even then we use conjunctions. So the conjunctions are the words that are the words that we use when we join two sentences or strings together. Okay. The next part of speech is, I guess someone has.
Yes, what happened?
Okay. So After conjunction, we were discussing about conjunction. Conjunctions are the words that we use when we join words, when we join phrases, when we join string of words. And when we join string of words, when we join phrases, we use conjunctions. Conjunctions are the joining words. So for example, Ali and Aslam are cousins. So and is a conjunction here. 2 and 2 make 4. And is again a conjunction here. I ran fast but missed the train. But is a conjunction here. So the conjunctions are the words that we use for joining words, for joining sentences, and for joining strings of words. So, and we make their messages, their message more clear. And kindly mute your phone so that there won't be any distortion at the back. My voice is coming back as well, so kindly mute your phones. The next part of speech is preposition. So prepositions are the words that are used with a noun to show how the person or a thing has a relationship and how this thing is standing in relation with the other thing. Okay, so these are words that are used to associate the meaning and to make the meaning of a particular word or a phrase more clear. For example, there is a cow in the garden. So where is the cow? In the garden. So in, on, off, over, between, these are the words that are prepositions, and they make the meaning of a phrase or a sentence, and they relate and tell us the association and a relationship between a person and a thing in a proper way. The girl is fond of music. She is fond of music. Fond of music. So we will not say fond to music. That will be a wrong sentence. She is fond of music. It means he likes music a lot. Then a fair little girl sat under the tree. So where is the girl sitting? She is sitting under the tree. So under is another preposition. So when the words preposition is used, they make the meaning of the word clear and tells us its association. The cat is sitting on the table. On. So we always use on the table, on the surface. The cat is sitting in the cap, in the basket. So we will say in the basket. We will not say on the basket. We will not say over the basket. We will say the cat is sitting on the table and the cat is sitting in the basket. So this is association and tells us that what is the relationship of a particular thing and what is a situation as well. And there are obviously different prepositions and its types. We will go into detail later. The last interjection that we are going to cover today is interjection. Interjections are the words that expresses our feelings, our sudden feelings. It could be the feeling of joy. It can be the feeling of horror. It can be the feeling of sadness or anything. And usually we use exclamation mark with this. For example, hurrah, we won the game. Hurrah, we are the winners. Alas, she died. Alas, her parents died yesterday in a road accident. So all these are interjections, okay, in which we expresses our sudden feeling. Ah, ouch, hurrah, alas, oh my good days. All these are expressions that tells us about our sudden feeling of horror, joy, happiness, and these are called interjections. Now I have a sample introduction for you in which I will read the sample introduction and we will try to highlight different parts of speech that we have read today. For example, hi, nice to meet you. My name is John Smith. I'm 19 and I'm 19 years old and I am a student in a college. I go to college in New York. My favorite courses are geometry, French, and history. English is my hardest course. My professors are very friendly and smart. It's my second year in college now. I love it. I live in a big house on Ivy Street. It's near the college campus. I share the house with 3 other students. Their names are Bill, Tony, and Paul. We help each other with homework. On the weekend, we play football together. I have a younger brother. He just started high school. He's 14 and lives with my parents. They live on Mulberry Street in Boston. Sometimes they visit me in New York. I'm happy when they visit. My mom always brings me sweets and candy. When they come, I really miss them too. So this is a short sample introduction. And what we have to do is we are going to do a small activity in which we are going to figure out the parts of speech that we have read today by looking at this text. Hi, nice to meet you. My name is John Smith. So what is a noun here? There is a proper noun here, which is John Smith. John Smith is a proper noun. And my is a pronoun here, because my is used instead of John Smith. Who am I? John Smith. So my is a pronoun here. And I am a student in a college. So college is also a noun. I go to college in New York. New York is also a noun, and that is a proper noun here. My favorite courses are geometry, French, and history. History, geometry, and French are also nouns. And courses are also noun. But favorite here is adjective. My courses are favorite. Favorite courses are these. So the favorite is qualifying a noun, which is an adjective. English. English is again a language, and this is a noun, a proper noun. Is a hardest course. So what kind of a course is this? Hardest. So hardest is again an adjective. My professors are friendly and smart. Friendly and smart are the professors. So our professors are noun, and friendly and smart are qualifying a noun. So they are adjectives. It's my second year. So year is a noun here, and second is a adjective here. And college is again a noun. So I have done half of it for you. Your task is that you are going to do the other half. You have to identify the parts of speech that we have done today, and you have to highlight it and tell me that which part of speech is this, and you have to underline the particular word, and you have to tell me that this is a particular part of speech and I have highlighted it. So this is the activity that you will do today. Okay, thank you so much, student, for listening and for your patience. These are the 8 parts of speech that we have done. I'm going really slow for few of the learners because they are of beginner level and we need to take them along as well. And I have recorded the video as well, and I will be sharing with you shortly. So now you can ask questions. Thank you so much for listening.